Ask Reddit. Pornstars of Reddit. What do your parents think about your job? Not the same, but in the past I spent a lot of time in Bangkok and I met a lot of bar girls, basically hookers who work out of bars. Most of them come from smaller towns or villages outside of the city and most of them send money back home. The villages are usually very poor, so the money you can make in Bangkok is much more than they can make back home. From what I was told, almost all of them are on a don't ask, don't tell policy with their families. Your daughter goes off to the big city and big checks start rolling in every month. Take the money. Don't ask where it came from. Bangkok is a surprisingly appropriate name. Not a porn star, but my uncle is. He's retired now. 800 movies later. Doesn't bother me, but it sure boosted my popularity in HS when people found out. He, on the other hand, currently installs cable, and while my family thinks it's the better career, no one stops to think about the fact that he has been a cable installer many times at his previous job. My 24-year-old cousin is a porn star. She was disowned faster than Usain Bolt's 100 meters dash edit. I saw her video once and wanted to bleach my eyes. My mom doesn't know, I don't think. She's gotten confused before by packages addressed to my porn name though, so it's literally a Google search away. Wait, so you do this and still live with your mom? Well, how else would a pornster make money? It's all about that step family brother-sister dynamic. On a serious note, I briefly dated a porn star. I had no idea and she didn't tell me that she used to do porn when we met. About 3 weeks into our fling, I brought her to meet my family at my sister's rehearsal dinner. My brother instantly knew who she was and was super excited. We went out for a smoke and him and my dad were looking at photos of her on a phone. They were flipping out with glee and I for some reason felt sick to my stomach. She was a really fun gal, and I kind of regret cutting it off. She was done with the business, but I made a mistake of watching one of her videos and seeing her get plowed by 3 dudes at once and couldn't look at her the same anymore. But now I'm older and could look past all that if given another shot. Kind of an a-hole move from your father and brother. My parents tried to have me committed to a hospital. I'm not crazy. Did you just want a Pepsi? I've found from my extensive research that step-parents and siblings are overwhelmingly supportive. I guess they watch all of them. Sometimes they take part too. I think this is going to get buried, but one of my old friends has 2 sisters who got into porn camming sexy time modeling. Their mother was always super supportive no matter what they went into, although I would imagine I heard very little of the conversations considering I was 12-14. I'm not sure about their father, since I never met them. They actually just pooled their porn money and bought a restaurant together. I'd imagine being an online fan and walking in to see them making food on a normal day would be a bit of a shock. Not a porn star, but was a cam girl for years and still make content occasionally, but my fiercely feminist mother is not thrilled and used to more often call me a slut or say what I did do is slutty. Used to hurt my feelings, but oh well. Wow, she's really empowering women right there. Not a pornstar, but my parents are still heavily disappointed in me. Edit. Thank you all kind people of Reddit for all of your support. I may be a disappointment to my parents, but I'm loved here even though my dad told me that the life of a crackhead is better than mine. Poor kid. Pornster. My mother doesn't care too much about it, but of course she isn't going to be honest with any of her friends about what it is I do. My father doesn't know, and I honestly don't want to tell him. He's big into Christianity. I don't foresee it going well. Not pornstar, but Playboy type model. I mentioned to my parents that I wanted to try Playboy because I'm really confident in myself and seems something I'd do even though they're against nudes and that such. They are actually really supportive and said if I wanted to go for it then they would be happy, as long as I am not making videos and just modeling. They're cool with it, so I guess I'm in the clear.